If you only were permitted 6 words to describe your entire life, could you? It's definitely something worth thinking about. For some, it's incredibly difficult to categorize the many trials of life and somehow squeeze it into 6 words that explain it all. For others, it comes as naturally as breathing, for they've already pondered on the summaries of their lives. Personally, my memoir came easy to me. Laughter is the world's best song. It defines, to me, the true beauty of life, even with all the madness. There is no tune, no sonnet or song that can remotely come close to a hearty belly laugh, or a smile that squeezes against the cheeks so hard that the muscles tighten, or a goofy laugh funnier than the joke itself, or even the release of tension one feels when throwing their head back in amusement alongside others who share in that joy. Laughter is the world's best song. As you may be thinking on what your memoir for your life would be up until this point, I wish to share with you a story from the Nebula, a collection of lives summarized in just 6 words from people around the world. This book is part of a series of authentic captures of humanity, with this one capturing the non-romantic aspects of life and memory. Today, I'll be reading to you the book called Not Quite What I Was Planning, 6-word memoirs by writers famous and obscure and edited by Smith Magazine. Introduction. Legend has it that Ernest Hemingway was once challenged to write a story in 6 words. Papa came back swinging with, "For sale, baby shoes never worn." Some say he called it his best work. Others dismiss the anecdote as a literary folktale. Either way, the 6-word story was born, and it's been popping around the writing world for years. Launched online in 2006, Smith Magazine celebrates personal storytelling and the ways in which technology has fueled storytelling's growth and infinite possibilities. We like to be both populist and aspirational, blurring the line between professional and amateur. So, in November 2006, while thousands of people were cranking out tens of thousands of words during annual National Novel Writing Month, try saying that 5 times fast, Smith decided to lower the bar. We gave Hemingway's form a new personal twist. What would a 6-word memoir look like? We asked our friends. They liked the idea. We ran it by memoirists we admire. They loved the challenge. We shared it with the tech communication wizards at Twitter. They wanted to team up to deliver a 6-worder a day, free to anyone with a cell phone and a love of stories. With those pieces in place, we invited our readers to submit their short life stories for a contest, a battle of brevity. Soon, 6-word wonders were zipping across the net, from laptops to Smith, from Twitter to cell phones, from writers to their blogs, from readers to one another. And before we knew it, submissions were coming in by the thousands. Folks from all over the world sent in their sublime frustrations. 1 tooth, 1 cavity, life's cruel. And inspired aspirations. Business school? Bah! Pop music? Hurrah! Their divine wisdom, savior complex makes for many disappointments. And deepest inner secrets. I like big butts. Can't lie. And while most of the memoirs were being penned by writers who have not been published until now, others came from household names. From Amy Mann, whose 6 is like a short, sweet song, to Mario Batali, who sent a generous 6 to our table, to Joan Rivers, as outrageous and wonderful as you'd imagine. We were most struck by the openness of the memoirists, and by their desire to share even more of their lives with perfect strangers. People sent us pictures of their adorable children they just admitted, in 6 words, they regretted having. One woman wrote us a letter detailing the infertility developments that had rendered her hopeful memoir obsolete. "Whole lifetimes happen in people's lives every day," she wrote. So I suspect many memoirists write what's true at the time, only to find their lives drastically different a short distance in the future. The entrusted author of Hockey is Not Just for Boys sent in a photo essay of chicks with sticks. plus the skate blade sharpening machine of which she's grown so fond. An artist in San Francisco followed up his book illustration with a comic strip about Anna Nicole Smith. We received photos of deceased wives in bridal gowns, of the tiny headstones of babies lost. An accountant in Florida requested a snail mail address. Soon a packet of miniature origami animals arrived at our office. Others were rising to the occasion in ways we hadn't expected. We heard that teachers were assigning 6-word memoirs to their students, that families were trading 6-word memoirs across their dinner tables, that pet fanatics were writing them for their dogs. We became as obsessed as our memoirists. Wisdom started to appear everywhere in 6-word increments. When a hand dryer in a public restroom bore the graffiti, "Love me or leave me alone," we took it as a 6-word sign from above. We had whole conversations while counting on our fingers and one thumb for 6-word legitimacy. We found ourselves debating the validity of hyphens over dinner and drinks. Just how many words is 3-legged cat? The fruit of this amazing response, you're holding it in your hands. One of the delights of reading 6-word memoirs is imagining the writer behind those few carefully chosen words. Despite the well-documented dangers of assumption, we were surprised to learn how many of the real-life writers were nothing like we expected. The bittersweet, cursed with cancer, blessed with friends, came not from a wise, optimistic grandmother, but a 9-year-old thyroid cancer survivor. The brave girl's mother wrote to say that her daughter had sat alone at the computer for hours, selecting her words, and then checked Smith each day, hoping to see her name on the screen. The poignant, "I still make coffee for 2," didn't come from the shaky hand of an elderly widower, but a recently dumped 27-year-old dude with a fondness for caffeine. After months of reading 6-word memoirs, barely noticing the writer's name, sometimes we were delighted by words 7 and 8. After all, could you ask for a better life story from Deepak Chopra's son than "sold out so I could profit"? This book is a glorious mishmash of these and myriad of other voices. It's 1,000 little windows into humanity, 6 words at a time. Whether the results are shocking, strange, silly, or sad, we hope you'll agree that they are always entertaining, often inspiring, and totally addictive. In the autobiographical spirit of Smith Magazine, the photos and illustrations that appear here arrived from the writers themselves. To see hundreds of images we didn't have room for, plus new memoirs every day, go to www.6wordmemoir.com. While you're there, you just might be struck by an overwhelming desire to supply a 6-word memoir of your own. And why wouldn't you? Everyone has a story. What's yours? The editors of Smith Magazine, September 2007. New York, New York. Not quite what I was planning. Before we begin, I do want to make a side note that I will not be reading the names of these 6-word memoirs because some of them are complicated and I don't want to mess them up. So if you want to know who is responsible for these funny quotes or anything else that you want to hear about, I highly recommend you buy the book. You won't regret it. After Harvard, had baby with crackhead. 70 years, few tears, hairy ears. Watching quietly from every door frame. Catholic school backfired. Sin is in. Savior complex makes for many disappointments. Nobody cared. Then they did. Why? Some cross-eyed kid. Forgotten, then found. She says she was negative. Damn. Born in the desert. Still thirsty. A sake mom, not soccer mom. I asked. They answered. I wrote. No future. No past. Not lost. extremely responsible, secretly longed for spontaneity. Joined army, came out, got booted. Almost a victim of my family. The psychic said I'd be richer. Grumpy old sound man needs love too. Mom died. Dad screwed us over. Painful nerd kid. Happy nerd adult. Write about sex. Learn about love. Stole wife. Lost friends. Now happy. 14 years old. Story still untold. One long train ride to darkness. "Wolf!" she cried. No one listened. I'm my mother, and I'm fine. All day, I dream about sex. I still make coffee for 2. I like girls. Girls like boys. Never should have bought that ring. Sold belongings. Became itinerant poetry librarian. Tombstone won't say had health insurance. Stranded by 10,000-mile crush. Wasted time regretted, so life reinvented. College was fun. Damn student loans. Semicolons. I use them to excess. God chose. Said no. Now what? Time heals all wounds? Not quite. Oldest of 5. 4 degrees. Broke. Made a mess. Cleaned it up. A crush on Susan Sarandon. Unrequited. Says deaf boyfriend, "You're too quiet." Alive 38 years. Feels like 83. My family is overflowing with therapists. Boy, if I had a hammer. We still don't hear a single. Canada freezing. Gotham beckons. Hello, see? Years in the closet. Why? Why? I did ask to live backwards. Forest peace. Sharing vision. Always optimistic. Bespectacled. Besneakered. Read and ran around. Supported the sublime with uncurbed enthusiasm. Followed White Rabbit. Became Black Sheep. Middle of 7 made me me. The woman formerly known as Marissa. Followed Yellow Brick Road. Disappointment ensued. Nerdy girl smutmonger. Now, baby fever. Born free, but lost my country. Recent doctorate means overeducated and underemployed. Taking a lifetime to grow up. Living for Jesus because Earth sucks. Bad breaks discovered at high speed. Danced in fields of infinite possibilities. Sold out so I could profit. Strange name. Transparent shame. Instant fame. For context, This is from Bumble Ward. In the office. It smells here. I am trying in every regard. Birth, childhood, adolescence, 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 adolescence. Happiest when ignoring huge financial debt. I was a Michael Jackson impersonator. Not pretty enough, so now unemployed. I threw away my teddy bear. Mistakes were made, but smarter now. Likes everything too much to choose. Curly-haired sad kid chose fun. Now, I blog and drink wine. Egomaniac with inferiority complex defies odds. I thought I was someone else. Dancing for now. One day, farming. Amazing grace. Born naked, clothed others. Followed rules, not dreams. Never again. My baby's name was Sydney Jane. Love the men, hate the commitment. I grew and grew and grew. Starving artist. Lucky break. Life downhill. Changing mind, postponed demise by decades. My spiritual path is 100 proof. Wanted world. Got world plus lupus. Yes to every date. Met mate. The hustle. Turned champion into sucker. I was born some assembly required. I drank too much last night. Study mathematics. Marry slut. Some bad. Took scenic route. Got in late. Raised Jehovah's Witness. Excommunicated at 22. I like big butts. Can't lie. I'm enjoying even this downward dance. Without ideas, intelligence could not exist. I hope to outlive my regrets. All-night phone calls complete me. Tragic childhood can lead to wisdom. Sweet wife, good sons. I'm rich. Barista. What's the diff, Mom? Mom, Dad, Daphne, Owen. Who's next? Which comes first, tequila or accident? Doing more for less is life. Cried, defied, denied, sighed, died, reapplied. A sundress will solve life's woes. I recognize red flags faster now. I sucked even the lobster legs. Anything's possible with an extension cord. In and out of hot water. Life has gone to the dogs. Moved to SF. Geek. Not gay. Nothing profound. I just sat around. Found true love. Married someone else. Others left early. He continued looking. Shy Jersey kid. Overcompensating ever since. Dad died. Mom crazy. Me too. Being a monk skunk. Better gay. Quiet guy. Please pay closer attention. Oklahoma girl meets world. Regrets it. Life was but a dream. Merrily. Happiness is a warm salami sandwich. Creative and destructive in many ways. I sell hamburgers and french fries. Coffee junkie journalist seeks trendy nerd. Fight like hell for the living. On her birthday, my life began. Xenophile escapist, tumbleweed globetrots, find self. The shit invariably hits the fan. Blogging is easy. Writing is hard. Quit uni. Have baby. Now bored. I fell in love with Charlie. And he nerded as never before. Iowa to Brooklyn. Hair growing everywhere. Fix a toilet. Get paid crap. Tow truck drivers are my psychiatrists. Should have used condom that time. Macular degeneration. Didn't see that coming. 50 years so far. Happened fast. Atheist plus Methodist make Jewish children. Infinite calm beset with emotional architecture. Won the fight. Lost the girl. Near-death experiences are my forte. Fight, work, persevere, gain slight notoriety. Lived in moment until moment sucked. She said nothing could go wrong. Laughing until I pee my pants. Go find your father. My life. Life goal. Maximum results. Minimal effort. Clawed my way out of Tennessee. Quite undecided, yet hopefully unsatisfied, generally. Took a spectacle, made it a sport. Slightly psychotic, in a good way. She walked barefoot in wet cement. As a child, nomadic, yet static. Mushrooms, clowns, wands. 5, wig, thatched. Found true love after 9 months. Hillbilly does right by his teeth. No words can describe my life. Afraid of everything. Did it anyway. On the playground, alone. 1970 today. I wrote it all down somewhere. Inside suburban mom beats urban heart. Missed Haley's comment. Miss virginity too. Not a good Christian, but trying. Red diaper baby. Hippie. Bourgeois adult. Lost and found. Rescued by dog. Afraid of becoming like my mother. Goodbye, Fat Kim. Now I live. 2 boys. My life. Conquering autism. Montana Jew. Drives Toyota. Holsters pen. Mistakenly kills kitten. Fears anything delicate. What the hell? Might as well. Hexed. Curse of the happy childhood. Sometimes I'm crazy. Sometimes I'm sane. Can't tonight. Watching Law & Order. Musician gone bad. Darn law school. I take photographs. I see life. Hippie parents. Early independence. Surprising success? My life's a bunch of almosts. Struggled with how the mind works. It's not you. It's me. Honest. Brought it to a boil often. Scribbling twit, dreaming lit every minute. Thought I would have more impact. This is aggression in pink, Mom. Graduated May. 21 June. Married July. Oh, to have just one puff. Bad reputation. Such a good girl. Mom left. Returned. Left. Reconciliation. Cancer. Laughing intellectual, Ronan danced. Unlearning lies. At the end of Normal Street. Found great happiness in insignificant details. Spent life looking for dead people. 45. Never married. Oh, poo. Enjoying my fuck-ups too much. My reach always exceeds my grasp. Mark time till 55. Reborn thereafter. Details. I really hate drawing backgrounds. 4 children in 4 decades. Whew! An unusual turn of gender circumstances. Hiding in apartment, knitting against depression. She kissed me and said yes. Dabbler in much, expert in none. Once wed, twice loved, past prime. Grading AP essays. I crave Tolstoy. Always dreamt of kissing pretty girls. I lost God. I found myself. everyone who loved me is dead. Caring for parents. Life is circular. It was embarrassing, so don't ask. Verbal hemophilia. Why can't I clot? Time to start over again. Again. Always even keel, except when sailing. Still lost on road less traveled. Over 50. Still a Boy Scout. The car accident changed my life. Said goodbye, hasn't shut up since. Burned my bridges and my britches. Trains, planes, thumb. Then children come. Older now. I draw myself better. Batteries are cheap. Who needs men? Clueless meets Ophelia. Without the unalive. Atheist alcoholic gets sober through God. Discovered moral code by Judy Blume. Artsy married fartsy. Has 2 kids. Anything possible, but I was tired. I ate, drank, and was hairy. Girlfriend is pregnant, my husband said. I am awfully bored at work. Learned reading, writing, forgot arithmetic. Still have not learned to swim. Trying to medicate my redneck past. Lucky in love, unlucky in metabolism. I live the perfect, imperfect life. 8 caterpillars. Still won't grow up. Wanna be heroine, but just plain Jane. Civil servant answers phone after 5. Glass half full, pockets half empty. We undercover agents need mental toughness. Rebel librarian on sabbatical from boys. Arthur economy taking years. Beware. Wed cautiously. Woman seeks men. High pain threshold. No wife. No kids. No problems. You are all in my imagination. School geek married a luscious cheerleader. I couldn't protect me from myself. Eat. Mute aura. Amateur. Amateur. True. Aspiring lady pirate. Disillusioned. Sells boat. Kentucky trash heap yields unexpected flour. Married for money. Divorced for love. My life is a beautiful accident. Thank God I lived through Vietnam. Meat and potatoes man goes vegetarian. Smart, tall, independent woman. Men scarce. I was, and now I'm not. Oh, sweet nectar of life. Coffee. Young, skinny, ridiculed. Old, skinny, envied. No shit, I'm critical. You're flawed. It's pretty high. You go first. One tooth, one cavity. Life's cruel. In a Manolo world, I'm Keds. Lonely gay, hates work, loves play. Wasn't noticed, so I painted trains. Chinese immigrant, loathing drama in Anaheim. Running away, best decision I made. I served my debt to society. Scarred by 9/11. Helped by penguins. Fleeting nights, cloudy mornings, coffees, abolition. When she proposed, I said yes. Black Latina, slave ship stopped everywhere. My heart is deaf, head dumb. My first concert, Zappa, explains everything. Nobody knows how I've suffered. Dweeb, pussy, stronger than anyone knows. Wandering imagination opens doors to paradise. After 18 years, sold my book. Too many lovers, too little time. Confused communist child, enlightened American engineer. Couldn't cope, so I wrote songs. Timid teacher takes tude from tykes. Angry guy gets law license. Sues. Long lost girl recently found, unharmed. Gave commencement address, became sex columnist. 3,000 miles away from the truth. Mormon economist marries feminist. Worlds collide. Mormon feminist loves husband, hates patriarchy. Followed dim shapes through narcotic haze. Mom, Dad have dementia. Got gun? Born a twin. Died a loner. Young optimist, proven wrong. Prematurely old. It was worth it, I think. Students laughed appreciatively. The professor relaxed. Drink because I am a poet. People always pronounce my name incorrectly. For context, this was made by Linnea Jimison. I wonder if I pronounced it correctly. Dorothy Gale had the right idea. Dropped out, got out, lucked out. Take a left turn, then fly. I was never the pretty one. Born at 23, childhood doesn't count. Perpetual work in progress. Need editor. Left Aruba for Maryland. Pretty dumb. I was the only planned sibling. Age grows. I've finally accepted me. Paralyzed at 50. Life's still nifty. Snuggling setups. These are my specialties. Was big boy, now little man. Lost Colorado wife. Found Seattle life. Ex-con, making good on lifestyle promise. Canoe guide, only got lost once. Aging late bloomer, yearns for do-over. American backbone, Arab marrow, much trouble. Memory was my drug of choice. Liars, hysterectomy didn't improve sex life. Mom, sorry I moved to US. Unhappy joke writer hugs her chihuahua. Boys liked her. She preferred books. Wife died young, on the mend. I'm 10 and have an attitude. Gay physician designed life-saving age drugs. Never lived up to my potential. Girl from Wisconsin got to leave. Tequila. Amnesia. Coincidence? I think not. Carbohydrates call my name every day. Never really finished anything, except cake. Cursed with cancer. Blessed with friends. Crappy parents killed my self-esteem. Lonely artist turned waitress in love. Does my biological mother cry sometimes? My life is just like yours. Some collect coins. I collect diplomas. Bipolar at 12. Lithium at 36. Navy dependent. Writes American haiku poetry. If Eliza Doolittle wore cowboy boots. Ex-wife and contractor now have house. 15 years since last professional haircut. Midlife crisis uncovers queer intellectual's talent. Fat, jolly-bearded origami folding accountant. Lucky in everything else but love. Mixed blood. I am America's future. I'm just here for the beer. With 3 cats, I'm never unloved. Missing limb. Cruel world. Love overcomes. Divorced twice. Lived happily ever after. Torrential tryst. Terrible twins. Tied tubes. Can my words have footnotes, please? So it goes, a tad askew. Alas, a farewell to legs. Next. Came, saw, conquered. Had second thoughts. Left a desert for a wasteland. City streets, saggy shoes, and poetry. The weather is better up here. Beat death thrice. Still not religious. Found love. Got hitched in Vegas. Baby dyke now raising 2 babies. Stoned. Boned. Where am I now? New Jersey to California. Thank God. Town car. Tailored suit. Dirty nails. Bipolar secretary, girlfriend, mama hen, oddball. Learning to be great at mediocrity. Jufro and glasses, laughter and yoga. I fell far from the tree. The image was large with silence. Chinese. American? Chinese American? The confusion endures. After you jump, the net appears. Talkative female Trekkie married male gamer. I colored outside the lines. Without me, it's just also. Me, consistently avoiding death since 1978. I think, therefore I am bald. Should not have eaten those mushrooms. Wanked furiously. Married. Furious no more. Wealthy woman escapes with handsome mailman. IBM brat broke back. Twins, Mac. Love annihilated a 30-year age difference. Saw, interpreted, mourned, hoped, then preached. Even the quietest sounds make noise. I grew up in a cemetery. Many hands have kept me afloat. Man of the world equals alien immigrant. Ran away with circus, never returned. I managed not to destroy anything. All of my students hate me. Gay white African emigrates, finds love. ABCs, MTV, SATs, THC, IRA, NPR. Buxom songstress loves love and chocolate. Blade cuts, blood runs, scars remain. Did I miss a deadline again? Walking the Green Mile, finally free. Redhead woman, raucous curves, makes music. Dreamy visions during extended daytime hours. Love drama, just not my own. I wouldn't change it a bit. Saw the world. Now, where's home? Nose broken. Beauty queen changes profession. 1949 to 2000 something. Blinked. Winked. I am halfway through. Arms. Full. Life? Not so much. Quietly cultivating my inner Linda Carter. Many risky mistakes. Very few regrets. 6 kids. Life stranger than fiction. He left me for good eventually. Liberal at 18. Conservative by 40. Would you like fries with that? I won Miss Union Pier 1952. Legs spread. I withheld my intelligence. Next time, better parents, better hair. Little bit Lucy, tempered by Ethel. Traversing Earth together, chasing elusive answers. Considered life, then death. Step. Repeat. Hockey is not just for boys. Artists, disabled, feeling mislabeled, ambitions tabled. Fell in love, married, divorced. Repeat. Never liked the taste of beets. Underachieving pleasure punk seeks constant gratification. always working on the next chapter. Business school? Bah! Pop music? Hurrah! Happy, now that I know myself. Polka-dotted mayhem and decadent disasters. Beach mama blissfully buoys burgeoning brood. Risked it all. Wasn't quite enough. I write because I can't sleep. Sperm too potent. Now have triplets. Never fear. Truffle season is near. Yes, you can edit this biography. The best hair. The worst Spilkus. Katie 180, you make my heart crazy. Started small, grew, peaked, shrunk, vanished. My daughter's baby, inconvenient and incredible. Mom blames musical theater. I disagree. Insubordinate alien bookworm found America, freedom. Big little sister, stuck in middle. Short kid moves west, climbs mountains. Multiple miscarriages. Cousin will carry baby. Alone at home, cat on lap. Poet locked in body of contractor. And I never did sober up. 3 marriages, 13 novels. Sleep's overrated. World backpacking decade ends with minivan. Educated too much. Lived too little. Lapsed Catholic. Failed poet. Unpublished prayers. Twin girls. Double dates. Husbands confused. Went long on ride towards Providence. I imagined more than office jobs. Overjoyed I'm not like my sister. Little German girl, big American world. Hope my obituary spells debonair correctly. Just in, boyfriend's gay. Merry Christmas. Traded mastheads for Texas desert sky. Lucky sperm club entrant wins life. Was father. Boys died. Still sad. Tried everything once. Few things twice. Baptist mom. Jewish dad. Atheist. Surprised? Cheated organizational systems, but never people. Asked and answered. Asshole. Next question. Really, doing fine. Thanks for asking. I'd rather be watching a movie. Never could resist overachieving. Her blue eyes capture the distance. Born with glaucoma, fading to black. I watched a lot of television. Oh shit, no way? Yeah, dude. Girls from the Bronx are different. 5 feet, but in your face. Born bald. Grew hair. Bald again. Mistook streetlight for the moon. Climbed. Boyfriend in bed. Still a lesbian? I wrote a book about this. Wanted to live forever. Died trying. Hugged some trees, then burned them. Happy child, wild teenager, adult anarchist. Right place, right time, good lawyer. To paraphrase William Faulkner, I endured. To make a long story short, famished, I had seconds and thirds. Lazy Renaissance man settles for dilettantism. Raised a palimpsest by many voices. Arab hillbilly goes to New York. Full life, impossible to summarize in. Was rebellious teen, now raising one. I have not done it all. Woke up, fell down, exited sideways. A new memoir every 5 years. My second grade teacher was right. Rather sing than stay to chat. Someone had to pay the bills. Didn't fit in then, still don't. I love my lady. And bacon. Buried gold long ago. Can't find. Later life serendipity led to Authorland. A man, a plan. Hot damn. Revenge is living well without you. I forgot I have memory loss. Underachieving, but willing to overcompensate half-heartedly. A Brooklyn lawyer. Sewer to sewer. Outcast. Picked last. Surprised them all. Country girl seeks, finds, abandoned city. What did you say? I'm deaf. Became my mother. Please shoot me. Kinetosis, hemihypertrophy, testicular elephantitis, pleasure boat, recalcitrant. Explained Hitler, Shakespeare. Couldn't explain self. If there's more, I want it. It's like forever, only much shorter. God, grant me patience, right now. Cancer for sure. Still no cure. Relatively famous parents, very low self-esteem. Pitched. Wrote. Revised. Lazy programmer, ugly runner, NASCAR dad. Woman with man's name. Thanks, parents. For context, this was written by Curtis Sittenfeld. Born lucky, striving to die worthy. Tequila made her clothes fall off. After Manson, my life became dull. I told you I was crazy. Topless dancer, circus clown, spy, writer. Sometimes it rains. Sometimes I smile. I play dress up for a living. Where the hell are my keys? Bank robber, prison humbled, confesses all. She always wore socks to bed. Not as blonde as I look. Often alone, office drone, feisty crone. Horny small-town boy becomes writer. I closely resemble my Uncle Fred. Well, I thought it was funny. Strive to become everything I didn't. Let's just be friends, she said. Happenstance, she thought. But maybe not. Chemistry? No. Law? No. Motherhood? Yes. I died at an early age. Lived like no tomorrow. Tomorrow came. Day with Geek yields chip-filled life. I couldn't possibly fuck him again. Learned everything from words, pictures, love. This imperfect life. Perfect for perfectionists. Forgot to say I love her. Can't read all the time. Bummer. I wrote a poem. Nobody cared. Put whole self in. Shook about. Not quite what I was planning. From Columbia to Columbia. 27 years. Mojo search resumes. Impossible flowers bloom. I inhale battles. I exhale victories. Working with what God gave me. Former band nerd dreams big dreams. Coffee, coffee. Water, water. Wine, tea. Southern queer teacher plays, sings, laughs. Same mistakes, over and over again. Still trying to impress my dad. Hatless, shirtless, shitless. Still, I sang. Girl loved Jesus. Girl loves boys. We were our own Springer episode. Exalted philanderer of the English language. Laughter and inappropriate humor since 1985. I am a cartwheel of mentorship. Asked for love, received confusion. Waiting. I always suffered fools fairly well. I re-met Lori after 27 years. So devastated. No babies for me. No Bell Dad. Tough act to follow. Me. Fully reformed and halfway happy. Eat, drink. Man, 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 man. The day just kept getting better. Met lots of crazy famous people. Waited too long to get it. Took up photography. Got the shot. Strange, like cat. Smart, like rat. I answer to the name Mom. Girls aren't 6 inches. I am 5'12". Born in city that doesn't exist. Disco jeans, 1977. Mine alone, finally. Fact checker by day, liar by night. House of boarding passes, like cards. Weird quiet girl, fading from view. 4 eyes are better than 2. Shot my penis in photo booth. Oh my gosh. That one was funny. I'm sorry, y'all. Shot my penis in photo booth. After which he was never sane. Gay Puerto Rican in straight clothing. Yes, singing rocks, but money calls. Almost nothing was under my control. Sold clocks carved out of soap. Learned, forgot. Better off relearning anyway. More broken bones than broken hearts. Suburban girl tries to make bad. Wife, 1. Degrees, 2. Arrests, 7. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. A regretful life. These sales have never settled long. Let me in, you narrative whore. Fearlessness is the mother of reinvention. It got better after middle age. God who? Oh, him. No thanks. Seeking route, not sure of destination. Divorced, thank God for internet personnels. Cheese is the essence of life. I waste time looking for love. Vietnam protests, equality protests, disability protests. My family did not kill me. Things happen because I see holes. Serial missed connections end with you. Born in California, then nothing happened. Named Hope, how else to be? Straitjacket on the gentle cycle. Love Brooklyn, but London still calls. Tickle, trample, come back for more. I still secretly read wedding magazines. Asian white trash Scranton. Let's polka. Eat to live. Live to eat. The freaks, they always find me. Wildly crooked, unlikely to be straightened. Got a pony, broke my arm. Should have learned to count. Damn smart. Never learned to spell. My ancestors were ascended cow herders. Filled blank spaces with ambitious endeavors. Gin joints, love affairs, no relation. I traveled each and every highway. Widowed, forging reluctantly forward with faith. Still a very bad Mormon. Yay! This Tolstoy gets no Oprah promotion. Political stance makes my family crazy. Once was blind. Now I see. Good things happen to bad people. Secret of life? Marry an Italian. Slightly flabby, slightly fabulous. Trying hard. Palindromic novels fall apart halfway through. Saw clearly after blind date. Marriage. Thank God the suicide attempt failed. Made labor-saving software. Thousands unemployed. I hear nothing and see everyone. Secretly, I dream of my ex-boyfriend. Unfortunately, there was no other way. A daydream, or so it seemed. She danced and did little else. Came out, went in, came out. Only black girl, fierce woman now. My wife made me do it. Nature, nurture, lost, found, lost, found? Other people's trash, show and teller. Birth, Brie, Bed Bath & Beyond. Like an angel, the fallen kind. Full of tequila and bad ideas. Lived in America, came back different. Lemon hop. Yeah, not that one. Expected prime rib. Ended with hamburger. Drew on walls, creative for life. Unborn baby, dancing belly, arriving soon. Watchful crooked girl, comes with ink. Committed voluntarily until trying to leave. When all else fails, start running. Carnivore and herbivore, birth magical omnivore. Never going to have a dog. Asked to quiet down. Spoke louder. My computer screen tells it all. Inevitably tenacious. I read and breed. Catholic girl. Jersey. It's all true. Don't marry a lawyer. Be one. Still waiting for you to ask. Ex-addict, now addicted to book deals. When talk matters, make it count. Love New York. Hate self equally. My penultimate act is to imbibe. Tea. So stereotypical. Rule Britannia. Arty dad. Rocker mom. Crazy childhood. Ordering soup for 2 for 1. Still here despite logic and likelihood. She read too much into everything. Father, son, both hit by cars. Women's Magazine employee, now misogynist novelist. I didn't skateboard nearly often enough. Internet famous for what it's worth. Sometimes at night, I lay lonely. Deported once. Legal now. Green card. I didn't walk off a roof. Say no now. I now know. Left house one day for cigarettes. What? Lemony Snicket? Lemony Snicket? What? Made some good choices. Got lucky. Jew born. Yeshiva educated. Date goyim. Pop split. I write him in. True love was prevented by leprosy. Pay attention to me. Go away. Big hair, big heart, big hurry. Melancholy marvel at how everything connects. Climbing, porn, crack science. Still bored. I'm the fine print. Read closely. Ran east, ran west, ran late. Will draw for food and coffee. Same, girl, same. Most Turkish Kurd, most Kurdish Turk. Tall, dark, handsome. Single, content, uncommunicative. Do as say, not as did. Good, evil use the same font. Detergent girl. Bold, Tide, cheer, all. Never a bridesmaid. Always a bride. I fell out of the nest. More than yesterday. Less than tomorrow. I don't nibble. I bite hard. Open road, no map. Great scenery. Maybe you had to be there. Right brain working left brain job. Life behind a microphone gets lonely. Spent longing for the seventh word. 5 continents down, 2 to go. Affection, erection, no protection. Injection, infection. Speaks mine especially when losing it. He knew her bruises would fade. Indeterminate, not enough data for conclusion. Tunneling underground, lured deep by ghosts. I got herpes in my pants. Veni, vidi, but haven't VC yet. Hid for a while, not anymore. I came, I saw, I concurred. Afraid of mirrors, too many marshmallows. Bought American Dream, more like a nightmare. I was concerned about my obituary. Born red closet, reborn SF queer. youngest of 4 girls, turns 50. Saw the sky and started walking. Learned eventually. Billy Crystal, not Sullinger. Once born, now old. Soon gone. We were married in the snow. My life in Mexico is strange. Awkward girl takes chances. Fun ensues. The light that night was perfect. Better living through chemistry, sans love. I auditioned. I got the part. Entire story written with quotidian nouns. Losing your identity can be fearsome. Giraffe born to a farm family. Lived life playing metal. Went deaf. I write stories. They come true. Struggling Southern eccentric, finding my happiness. Act 2 curtain brought dramatic improvements. Saw a glimpse, should have risked. Hey Red, order up. Chop chop. Somehow she lived without an iPod. Last words, our daughter. Too soon. Killed, loved, got high on everything. Lonely, frothy kisses, then only spite. Dead mom watching. I'll be good. Became more like myself every year. Rich in degrees and student loans. He was happy being a flasher. Old and married. Hot classmates. Nerdy, wordy, learn to shut up. Type A, personality. Type B, capability. High school dropout, but college graduate. Dreamed of endless love. Awoke alone. Adolescence, internet, 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 internet. Death. We were each other's favorite person. Surname rhymes with profanity. Childhood torture. Must remember. People, gadgets. That order. Learn to live with great loss. Sex overrated. Went and got castrated. Occasionally wrong, but never in doubt. Illiterate poet saw far too much. Wasp wants to be a soul man. Me see world. Me write stories. Alabama boy said hallelujah. Wrote memoirs. Normal female blogs for a living. Accidents cause people. Sun is wonderful. Impoverished black male. Harvard law bound. Leaving. I toss blame like grenades. Born ready. Bad eyes and all. Thought long and hard. Got migraine. 10 strikes against me. Hit home run. Despite disorders, Joffre Juboy gets girl. Older orphan creates family with friends. That kiss song says it all. I can resist everything except temptation. Should have risked asking, he sighed. Here, macaca. There, American. Where, beloved? Never should have done that first line. Adopted? Are you fucking shitting me? Traveling the road, writing science fiction. Hard to write poems from prison. Born in abject obscurity, never escaped. Friends all Jewish, I'm merely neurotic. Suburban Christian child, hippie agnostic adult. Writing and drawing brought me here. Alaskan hippie kid, escaped via PhD. Clumsy girl found adventurer, also bruises. Jury believed me. Prison awaits him. Realized childhood dream doesn't pay bills. Mostly waited for the big stuff. Taught lies, discovered truth. Neither matters. Born into a life worth living. Met Jesus early, then ran fast. I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The road diverged. I took it. 8,000 orgasms. Only one baby. Loved a man, then a woman. Product of obscure American colonial ancestors. Brainy widowed sexpot raises hell kids. Wounded girl turns life into stories. The militant who became a monk. Born in Baghdad, I said enough. Most successful accomplishments based on spite. Haunting dad, spotlight mom, retrieving marriage. She left Texas none too soon. Carries flask for unsociable social events. He wore dresses. This caused messes. Man slightly disgruntled. May throw poo. It's all about me. Isn't it? My memoir? You can't be serious. Editor. Get it? I always took the joke too far. Big nose. British chicken legs. Beautiful. I will never be quite finished. Learning disability. MIT. Never give up. Glory developing, vital loving, fighting life. Just a rockin', readin', knittin' kitten. Looking to know everything about everything. Philosophical teen. Surrounded, but sometimes lonely. Retired music teacher, enjoys life's symphonies. Liked by all, known by few. Age 11, became a middle child. Dad wore leather pants and Renault. Worse fates have befallen better men. 18 years old. First kiss uncertainty. Polio gave me a happy life. Big heart protected by sharp tongue. I tried. It was not enough. Learn to say no. Too late. There will be no beautiful corpse. You must be 50 to understand. Loved God, reason, simplicity. Authored books. He always liked to live fast. Former child star seeks love, employment. Didn't pull out. Downhill from there. Fears commitment. Debt. Attracts spouse. House. Rubber nipples. Dimpled thumbs. Camel lights. Smart. Humble. Shy. Notice me, please? Wasn't born a redhead. Fix that. Found a demon to love forever. Made costly mistakes. Learned valuable lessons. Green eyes, freckled skin, waiting womb. Naively expected logical world, acted foolish. Partied a ton, then had kids. Don't I know you from college? Cadavers played an unexpectedly large part. Sexy single, married not so much. New Yorker, everything pisses me off. Battled the bulge, became food critic. Climbed mountains, didn't like the view. Used to add, now I subtract. Tried not believing everything I thought. Loved home, left to make sure. Tell your story, that's my story. These words are yours to keep. On the 7th word, he rested. Thank you so much for joining me on the Nebula Cast today. I hope you enjoyed these brief but meaningful snippets of raw, real humanity that were captured in this book. I'll leave a link to purchase this book in my description below if you decide that you want to read it for yourself. If you did enjoy, were put at ease, or even fell asleep due to listening to me today, consider liking this video and subscribing for more dives into the nebula with me. I read books that I have on my person, or stories that I'm able to obtain either digitally or physically when I have the funds or means to do so. I also explore other topics and make videos regarding various art media and my personal life experiences. You sitting here with me all the way until this point means the world to me, and I hope to read to you again when another story from the skies just begs to be told. Always remember, you're made of stardust and are born to shine. Until the next time in the nebula, my stars.